1, go.
We are back. The Misyk And Maat
Sports
Talk
Talk.
podcast.
Episode 14. Louis hits 1,000 games.
Louis did it 1,000 games. Finally. Remember when Louis used to be considered the most underrated player in the NHL?
Yeah. When those guys made those signs for him, and they're like, congrats, Louis.
Remember when those chicks made that sign for Tyler Seguin? It's like, we sucked your dick in high school.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I might do. I don't know. I was gonna say I might do that for MB, but like then I realized I shouldn't because I didn't suck MB's dick in high school.
Okay.
We were just talking about our fantasy. Not my tough start.
This is a tough start.
Fantasy hockey.
Like I was talking about my fantasy.
Fantasy hockey, not fantasy.
Home is a bum.
Yeah.
He gets fleeced every trade, and then he gets mad when I chirp him.
Well, we had a huge couple days.
Yeah, we did. I made a big trade with Mucky.
I made only one trade, and it was a huge trade with Hoomp, and really easy to trick him last year. Not that hard to.
Yeah,
it was harder to trick him this year, but
Hoomp.
I still tricked him. Took a while. Took a couple months.
Last year, Hoomp traded away Crosby and friggin' Marc-Andre.
Yeah, and it was more. It was like a 4-for-4 trade, and I got Crosby in the eventual Vezina winner. And I might have done that this year. You want to know the trade, Cody?
Oh my gosh, and Ryan lost the trade to Mucky. Oh my gosh, Ryan.
Okay, what trades did you make on the big trade deadline day, which wasn't a deadline day, it was just a day that we happened to make like 8 trades?
The first trade, I traded Lucas Raymond and Sergei Bobrovsky to Mucky for Kyle Connor and Cam Talbot.
How do you feel about that?
I really like it. Connor's better than Raymond, and Sergei had been really bad.
That kind of kicked off. That made a snowball effect. Cam Talbot's been pretty good too.
I know. And when Mucky got thinking about Sergei, I'm like, I hope he just takes him because he plays for Florida. And then Mucky's like, Florida's really good, and then he took the trade.
To be fair, he has actually had a pretty good bounce back year. But
has.
when Breland offered me 1-for-1 McKinnon for Draisaitl, and I went
and offered me Crosby for Makar.
That I don't know what's worse. Like, McKinnon's a great player, but if I wanted him, I would have taken him with the second pick.
Yeah.
That's like on draft day when I had the second pick and I took Draisaitl, and Hoomp had the 4th pick and he took Kucherov, and then immediately after he went, I'll give you Kucherov for Draisaitl, and I'm like, I would have just taken Kuch. Like,
yeah. When Hoomp dropped Kuch, and I'm like, thanks.
Yeah. He doesn't listen to the pod, so we can chirp him as much as he wants. But yeah, he just dropped his 4th overall pick because he's out for like a month.
He's already skating.
Idiot.
He'll be back for with over half a year left.
I like how Cody talks about, Hoomp just gives Ethan the win. Like, you didn't just get Cooch for nothing.
Yeah, I guess. Because I have Barkov and Cooch out. Barkov came back for one game, schnizzed, and is like, I'm out. I
got 6 players out, and I'm feeling it.
Shit.
I got Eichel, Point, Pioink, Wilson, Kadri, and Hyman.
This team is so good.
Yeah, I'm in first place by a wide margin. Again, for the second straight year.
I'm making a comeback. I've gone up the past couple days.
What I said to Hoomp at the start of the year, I said, can't wait to beat you guys again. And then he went, last year was lucky. Last year, everyone gave you their good players, and you just won. And I went, okay. And then now I'm beating everyone again.
Yeah.
I feel like not every year because we've done it 2 years, but both years at the start, you and me both went, I think you and me are going to be top 2.
No, I remember in the past both years, Ethan's like, you and me have the best teams, and then my team's always bum, and then Ethan's always great.
Yeah, I'm like, you and me got the best teams, and then it's like Cody's in second last.
No, I don't know why. I remember last year I had so many guys who had down years, and it's like,
we have different GMing styles.
Yeah.
We talked about I talked about this with Mucky. I don't know if I think it was in person. But we were talking about the fantasy, and we think that you're a really reactive GM.
I am.
Like, if something bad happens, you're like, I got to make a change. Like, and you dropped Campbell.
Well, yeah, man. Well, I panicked because the Leafs were bum.
Now
at
he's
the start of the year, and I was like, oh my God.
And I'll never forget. And then I'll get into my trade later because he's on my team now. But I'll never forget you dropped him, and then you were like, I don't know if I should have done that. And then then he's like, yeah, Vezina leading candidate.
Well, the thing is I dropped him, but I got Markstrom.
Yeah, but you could have had both.
I know. That's the thing is I probably should have dropped Darcy instead of
Oh, can't believe you kept Darcy. Oh,
well, it's just because he's on the Avs.
And the Avs are bum.
They've scored like 7 goals in the past 3 games.
Yeah, but are they good?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
who's got the Johnson and Johnson pairing?
Colorado.
Jack and Eric.
Oh my god.
Didn't Jack have a sick goal in the preseason?
Yeah, that backhand top shelf, that was dirty.
I don't know if I doubt you remember this because apparently I remember like moments on video games that we had, but we played a game against our friend Brian, and we were the Rangers and he was the Blues, and I had a sick toe drag goal with Jack Johnson. I remember it.
I remember that too because he was a fuck.
I think we lost that game in the overall, but like still fun times.
Okay, should I get into my second big trade?
Oh yeah, we started talking about our fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, get into your trades. I only made one trade, but we can get into it.
Okay, well, my other big trade was Schvetch, Ehlers, and McAvoy for Huberdeau, JT Miller, and Letang.
You want me to be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I think you lost that trade.
Yeah.
Why did you make it?
Ehlers had a down year. And I think Huberdeau is better than Svechnikov. Svechnikov's been on the third line.
I think Huberdeau greater than Svech. Ehlers and Miller are quite close, but Miller's on the Canucks, and the Canucks suck, believe it or not. And I think McAvoy's better than Letang.
Well, yeah.
I
wasn't gonna trade my car.
I think that's the only trade that Breland's ever won. Not to diss Bray, but doesn't make a lot of good trades.
Yeah.
But I think Huberdeau's good.
Yeah. Well, I need assists. And all Schvetch does is score, and all Ehlers does is score.
Ah, bums.
Huberdeau gets lots of assists, and Miller's been pretty good. And the Canucks are doing really well right now.
You made a trade at 7:47 in the morning?
Well, yeah.
I was sleeping.
I was probably in my car waiting to walk into work because I started at 8.
I didn't even realize that till now because I remember you made 2 trades and I was in class and I was on lunch because we got out early. So we were just waiting there talking and I saw, holy shit, 2 trades. So then I've been trying to make a trade with Hoomp for a couple months because not to diss Hoomp, but usually I can sweet talk him into thinking that he's winning the trade. I did that 2 times last year. I did that in a trade where I got Bergeron, he got Kopitar, and then I did it with that big Crosby trade. So like I've been trying to talk him into taking Pettersson for months now, and the only way he would do it, he's like, if I get Nylander, but I've been like, Steamboat is off limits. The only way I trade Steamboat is if I get a better player in return. And then I was like, Kaprizov. And he's like, sure. So I traded away.
I can't believe that guy actually traded away Kaprizov.
I traded away Elias Pettersson, Darnell Nurse, UC Saros, and Steamboat Willie. And in return, I got Kaprizov, Suzuki, Morgan Riley, and Jack Campbell.
Ryan lost that trade. Oh, my gosh.
Here's how I view it. I think Suzuki and Pettersson are pretty even. I think they both are on shitty teams. I think Pettersson has the higher ceiling, but I think it doesn't matter because they both kind of suck on our own shitty teams. Nurse and Riley, I think Nurse is a better fantasy defenseman because he gets hits and blocks and shit like that. Mm-hmm. And that was my big point with Hoomp is like he doesn't Riley doesn't do all the same things as Nurse. Like at the start, Hoomp was like, Riley greater than Nurse. How can you not think that? And then I laid it out, and he's like, oh, shit. He's like, you're right. And then he accepted it, and I was like, fuck yeah. I don't know how I upgraded UC to Campbell. Look, UC Saros is like a 920 this year, but come on. Nashville sucks.
Yeah.
And that was my big thing. Goaltending's like my weakest position, I feel like. And I feel like I just got a lot better. And Steamboat and Kirill, both are having good years. Steamboat actually has probably had a better time with Hoomp than Kaprizov has with me.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. See how it works out. It's cool that the second place dude just made the first place dude better.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. That's all I'm saying.
Obviously.
No, but it took a while to convince him to actually give me his shit. Because he's not as easy to trick this year. He's more wise to my tricks. But he won't hear this, so no need to worry about him catching on. You seem mad.
I am mad.
That Hoomp just...
Yeah. That's the second year.
Hoomp gave you shit too.
Yeah.
Nikita. I'm just surprised Hoomp's still in second, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I think my team's gotten better.
Probably.
Because over the past, like, ever since I made the trade, even the trade that I lost, like, my team's gone up.
You made another trade with Breland, too.
Oh, yeah, Shea Theodore's bomb in fantasy. That guy has, like, 6 hits.
Really?
6 hits as a defenseman.
Does he legit have 6 hits?
Yeah.
That's fucked up. Like
I'll check right now.
I get Shea Theodore's kind of a softer defenseman, but like, bro, come on.
Shea Theodore has 6 hits all season.
Radko Gudas gets me that in like 1 game.
Like, I know I traded for Seth Jones, but Seth Jones hits and blocks shots. Shea Theodore gets an odd apple here and there, and that's it.
Seth Jones isn't a great defenseman in real life, and I'll
fantasy he's not that bad.
I'll fight that point till the day I die. But fantasy's a different world.
Yeah.
Like, if I was picking 5 or 6 defensemen to be on my team, I'm not picking Radko. But like,
Radko.
I didn't even pick him up I drafted that guy.
Yeah.
He's actually played really well.
Yeah.
Hits and blocks and shit. Gets a couple assists. Love me some Radko. And then you could look at the Yahoo Fantasy chats and it's like Radko smash. And it's like Radko daddy.
Oh, dude, there was one comment on Andrew Mangiapane and one guy was like, I'd let you muck my wife's bin for sure.
Oh my God. I also love when good players go pointless and then you look in the chat. It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
It's like I'm dropping this guy.
You want Miro Heiskanen?
Are we discussing trade talks on the pod?
Sure, that guy's a bum.
Why would I want Miro Heiskanen if you describe him as a bum?
Because I'll take a bum from your team.
I don't have any bums on my team. I traded them to Hoomp.
Ryan. That's why I don't try to make trades with Ethan, because I don't want to make him stronger.
Well, the thing is I feel like Hoomp makes trades to make trades, but I don't make trades unless I know I'm going to win it.
I know. That's why I don't make trades with you.
Yeah, that's why me and Cody don't make trades, because Cody will offer me a trade, and then I'll be like, I only want this guy, and he goes...
Well, no, I tried to get Tarasenko from Hoomp, and he's like, only guy I'm taking is JT Miller, and I'm like...
Last year when you were talking to Hoomp, and you were like, I'd take JT, and then...
Yeah, I offered him Kuznetsov, and he accepted it, and I was like, Hoomp.
You were like, I'll take JT, and then he went up to me, and he went, can I have JT? And I was like, yeah, if you give me this really good player. And he's like, okay.
And then he lost both trades.
Yeah.
I remember Kuznetsov was awful last year, and now he's, like, rank 4 this year.
No, like, I love Hoomp, but it's like... I love to butter him up and then be like, yeah, I'll take your lunch money. Like, I'm like robbing Hoomp. Is it bullying?
We should do a baseball fantasy.
Baseball will never come back, and we'll never see baseball again.
I forgot about that.
No, eventually they'll be back, and I'd love to do a baseball fantasy.
Well, for Hockey One Ash, they always say there's always next year. I can't believe Shea Theodore has 6 hits.
That's actually surprising to me.
Like, I know he's not a hitting type defenseman, but come on, man.
Let's see how many hits Quinn Hughes has.
We're in December, man. And
Quinn Hughes is ranked 69.
Oh, my God.
He has 9 hits.
What's the point of having a defenseman if they don't hit? That's what you need D-men for.
22 points.
Except my man Brady getting me to Hattie yesterday.
That's why I kind of was cautious to trade away Nurse because he does all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I got Radko.
Yeah.
He can do the hits for me. I feel like my team's pretty good, and I don't really want Miro.
I know. I feel like my team's gotten better.
Maybe I'd give you Pionk, but he's had a pretty good year, and he's injured.
Trade you Pionk for Heiskanen.
Hell no.
Trade you Pionk for Letang.
You have... Oh, wait,
I want to keep Letang, though, for now.
I don't want to trade Pionk.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
I don't really want to trade anyone, to be honest. Maybe Suzuki.
Oh, no. Because I'm keeping Trocheck.
I actually really love fantasy. Fantasy is one of my favorite things. I'm so glad we do it.
Yeah, shame.
Maybe we should get more people in our league.
I offered to get Kenny in there, and you said, meh.
No, I said ask him, and you never asked him.
Yes, I did, and he said yes, and then I'm like, are you going to make the league? And you went, meh.
I forgot. You didn't remind me.
Oh, my gosh. I asked him twice, and both times he's like, meh.
I'm a busy guy. I am.
Yeah.
I'm doing shit. I'm like, I got to drive to Nate, and then I got to record a podcast, and then I got to go to work.
Should I pick up Hurdle?
Depends who you drop.
Well, I want to keep Zegers for tonight because he plays.
Plus, last time I gave you fantasy tips, it worked too well.
When was that?
When I said you should pick up Kreider.
Yeah.
And you were like...
I remember that. I was like, who should I drop for Josh Anderson? And you're like, pick up Kreider. And then he scored 10 goals in 6 games.
No, we were at the Oil Kings game, and I was like, why do you have Anderson? And you're like, he hits and he scores goals. And I'm like, pick up Kreider. And you're like,
Anderson been bombed this year.
And I was like, pick up Kreider. You're like, okay. Can't believe you dropped Couturier.
Couturier been so bad.
Yeah, but Couturier wins face-offs. That's the center you want.
I don't need face. Yeah, but I got Miller. That's why I dropped that, because Miller wins draws.
Couturier's pretty good. I like that guy. Good player.
I'll maybe pick him up again.
Did I dream this, or did Hoont pick up Klingberg again?
Oh, I don't. That's another thing going back to Heiskanen. I don't know why Dallas is Klingberg over Heiskanen on PP1.
Because Dallas is stupid.
I know.
Dallas can't. Also, they can't score. Speaking of Dallas, Ben Bishop retired.
Yeah, Couturier scored for the first time in 15 games on Friday.
Ooh.
That's why I dropped him.
No, but Ben Bishop did retire.
Yeah, that sucks.
It does really suck. The knee injury really fucked him.
Now Blake Wheeler has a knee injury.
After I dropped him.
I was thinking of picking him up too, and then it was like he's injured, and I was like, oh, no.
He was shit, and then I dropped him, and he's like, oh, I'm going to get 6 points here. And I was like, oh, okay. No, but that really sucks about Ben Bishop. I feel like before he got injured, you could argue that he was top 5.
Yeah.
Because he was in the Vezina top 3 that one year.
I'll never forget that year. I think it was the second round. It was Dallas, St. Louis in that game that went to double overtime. I remember Bishop made 50 saves that game.
I remember
standing on his head.
I remember in the Stanley Cup final when Ben Bishop had to leave mid-game to take a shit. And they're like, Vasilevsky, get in there.
Ben.
He had to leave.
Imagine having Bishop and Vasi as your 2 goalies.
That's when he was young. I feel like that was his rookie year.
Yeah.
And then he got traded to the Kings for Peter Budaj and shit.
Yeah.
Peter Budaj and Eric Cernak, actually.
In fantasy this year when Mucky had the chance to take Vasilevsky first, and he's like, Mikko Rantanen.
Oh, yeah. And now he's in 4th or 3rd.
So I remember we were hanging out, and I'm like, Mucky better take Vasilevsky, and then he's like, Mikko Rantanen.
Then Hoomp took him. Hoomp had Vasilevsky and Campbell.
And Sergei.
And yeah.
Bobrovsky, and he dropped Sergei.
Well, we bullied him for picking up Sergei.
And then Sergei went 11-1. Oh,
dude, I can't believe that. Well, we did kind of make fun of him for picking up Sergei, and he's like, I didn't mean to. And I'm like, yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, when he dropped Nuge.
Yeah. Idiot. Yeah, and then he blames me for that. I'm like, why are you clicking on Nuge?
And then he lost another trade.
Yeah, him and Mucky made a trade.
Oh, he traded away Lindholm, DeBrincat, and Stone.
He wanted me to take Lindholm, and I was gonna, but then I
want Elias Ryan.
He wanted me to take Tarasenko really bad. He's like, he's good, and I'm like, I don't want Tarasenko.
I do.
And then take him.
I tried, and Hoop was like, oh, no. Hoop's like, I like my team.
He says he likes his team, but...
I know you're lying because you were trying to trade him to Ethan.
No, he's like, he's good this year. And I'm like, but he's not as good as Nylander. I told him every time, I'm like, I'm not making a trade unless I'm getting better. And he's like, what's your goal here? And it was hard to lie to him because if I was being honest, the goal was to get better and fleece him. But I just said to be competitive. I'm like, I want to stay competitive in the race.
We play competitively.
He's like, look, Losek does.
I need Breadman to start scoring again.
Did we talk about your jersey?
Yeah, I got the Breadman jersey.
I don't know if we mentioned that last week.
But I did.
Still kind of mad that we didn't name the episode Brickhead.
Brady. Ever since he's been bit, he's got like 7 goals in 5 games.
Didn't they beat Tampa the other day?
Yeah, 4-0. Brady hat-trick got me like...
Describe what you just did for the people
I
listening.
did the Brady Selly where he like goes on one leg and does I don't know how to describe it. He like punches the air kind of.
It was funny watching you try and describe it because you just went, yeah, and then he does the...
Well, I was just doing it for you to see.
Yeah, but you got people listening.
Oh.
I'm like describing, you're like, okay, and then you're like, he does the...
Well, I don't know who... Probably the only person listening who knows what the Brady Selly is Mucky.
I know 2 people who listen to our shows fully.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mucky and Ashley.
I don't think Ashley knows what the Brady Selly is.
Probably not. I don't think so.
Yeah. Search it up.
Yeah. Or ask me, and I'll show you.
Yeah. I like the Brady Selly. Like,
they don't know what you're doing.
well, I don't know. Search it up.
You're like, I like the Brady Cell. It's just like this.
Well, yeah, I'm just showing you.
I know, yeah, but I know what the Brady Selly is. My favorite Selly is the Lusick pound the chest.
He's like, that picture of Brady getting his helmet screwed on, he's like... That's another thing. Search up, because if you don't know that picture, Brady...
Well, he's getting his helmet screwed on. He's got his jaws just, like, dropped. It's like,
Brady.
He kind of looks like a zombie.
I like Brady.
Brady's a good player.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll get traded eventually?
Eventually, not right now.
Talked about that a long time ago.
Yeah.
We haven't really gotten to anything. We're like 25 minutes in.
Chirping Hoop.
Yeah, because Hoop is
dust.
To be fair, I'm the only one who could chirp him because I'm the only one beating him. He's in second.
Yeah, I guess.
You're like, he's so bad, and then it's like the standings. He's like 2 higher than you.
So, okay, sorry. He's bad at trading.
He is bad at trading.
I guess he drafted a better team than me, but...
Actually, you want to know something? He's bad at trading, and his moves aren't great. Like, I feel like we all make bad moves, but, like, the Cooch. Like, I feel like
I'd never drop Kucherov.
I feel like we've all had a move this year where, like, I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I shouldn't have dropped Campbell.
I don't think I've actually I don't know if I've had one of those yet. Maybe.
I can't believe I dropped Campbell.
Maybe dropping Wheeler before he went on his hot streak, but like, it's not horrible.
Like a Markey.
Too bad of a goalie. You the
Markey
bad
let in a
goalie.
bum goal last night. Now it was.
Matthew scored though, for me on my
yeah.
fantasy. I've drafted Matthew in back-to-back years. And then last year you went, trade him to me.
That was another thing that was bad last year. Kachuk was a bum last year.
I think that might be the only trade we've ever made.
Yeah, and I traded him like the 3rd leading point getter in Marner.
Yeah, you were like Marner, and I'm like, I'll take him.
Well, because I thought Kachuk was going to be great last year, and then he wasn't. And
I've made a few pretty good trades in my days.
Yeah.
That's what I like about our league is we make a lot of trades.
Well, we hadn't this year until I got the snowball going.
I feel like people are more timid this year because we knew what happened last year.
Yeah. That trade with me and Mucky was actually pretty even.
First one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Kyle Connor's better than Raymond, but
Yeah, but he's having a really good year.
yeah.
Like I feel like you won, but I also feel like Mucky might have won in the goalies just because sure Gage on Florida and Florida's hella good, but same with Minnesota.
Minnesota's good.
I think it's just Mucky's played fantasy for a long time, and I know he's listening right now, so maybe I don't want to talk.
He's not listening right now. It's not up yet.
Yeah, it's true. It isn't up yet. But I feel like for someone who plays a lot of fantasy, he doesn't make a lot of great trades. Like, not to diss Mucky, but...
Well, like the Talbot-Connor deal with Mucky, like I tried to make it pretty even. Like, and I thought it was a pretty even trade.
Do you try and make trades even?
Depends who it's with.
With whom do you try and fleece them?
Yeah. Because I know Hoomp is the one who's most likely to get fleeced.
Do you try and fleece Breland?
No, because he's in last.
Yeah. I try and fleece Breland just because I feel like he's in last and I feel like he'd accept it. But he's never accepted one of my fleece trades. So, and I've never offered Mucky anything, and I haven't offered you anything. It's been like over a year.
You offer me something.
Yeah, but I don't really like any of the players on your team.
Yeah, I know. But he doesn't like McDavid.
Well, are you going to trade McDavid?
If you give me like 5 good players.
Fuck no. I'm in first. Why would I do that? How we do that?
It's Connor. Trade me Connor for Leon.
Would you actually do that?
It'd make like no difference.
Let's do it right now.
No. Because I need Connor. Connor gets more assists.
I think Leon's ranked higher.
Oh, yeah. But I need assists, not goals. I think I'm first in goals and last in assists.
Let's take a look. You are. You are.
Yeah.
How
I need
far are you
assists.
I don't know if you can catch up, though.
I know.
Like, I don't know.
Well, I'm hoping Cooch goes off.
That might have been a poor decision.
Which one?
To not double down on goals. Because I feel like you're so far behind in assists already that now you just lessen your goals. So people are going to catch up faster and you're not going to gain much on assists.
Well, who knows?
Like, I think you should have doubled down on goals and just kept that.
Well, would that have been good?
Well, they're both risky. Like, I feel like with you're like 25 behind fourth.
Oh, yeah.
Like, let's take a look at the stats. You have 143 goals, and I'm only 8 behind you.
Yeah.
And you are 21 assists behind Breland.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have doubled down on goals and just accepted that you're going to be last in assists and try and boost it in other places.
Yeah.
Fantasy tips and tricks by the guy who got first last year. I've actually been on a roll in fantasy.
More power play points.
I get a lot of power play points, like, ironically. Well, I guess not ironically. I'm the first place team. Of course I get a lot of power play points.
Oh, I'm killing it in PIM.
Yeah, you surpassed me in PIMS. I thought I was going to get a lot more, but then Wheeler didn't take any. Like, that's one of the reasons I got him, because I thought he would take penalty minutes.
Well, I'm catching up to Hoop and face-off wins thanks to JT.
That's another thing with Hoop is he dropped Taves, and, like, Taves wasn't good, but I picked him up because he got a lot of face-off wins, and I was just going to drop him after...
and I'm leading in hits and blocks.
I was just going to drop Taves after I beat Hoop in face-offs, and I did, and I dropped him. Beat him with his own guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's like torture. No, but, like, I love fantasy. We still got plenty of hockey to play, boys.
I know. I need Horvat to be better.
Other than Breland. He's in last in, like, everything. So
I feel like I still have a slim chance. I can at least pass Mucky.
I don't know if top 3 matters as much in our league.
Yeah, I guess.
Because we only have 5 teams.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I want to get, like, a 12-team league, because then top 3's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Like, literally, third place is just you're in the middle.
Yeah, our league kind of sucks.
That's why we need more players. But you have to find the balance between people who take it seriously.
We should join some random league.
We could.
That'd be cool.
My dad to play. He actually does take fantasy really seriously.
That'd be cool.
He asked me a few years ago if I got any buddies who want to do it.
Well, let's do it.
I'll talk to him next year.
He'll forget.
No, he'll ask me.
Well, we could start another league with Kenny.
Well, can he take it serious, though? Kenny doesn't know what's going on.
I tried to explain it to him.
Fantasy?
Yeah.
Did he get it?
Yeah. Except he doesn't know players like us, so he'll be like, yeah, I'd take, like, Reeves.
That's what Breland did. Here's the thing.
Drafted Ronaldo.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, Kenny doesn't know players like us, so I could be like, dude, Dylan Gambrell is really good. He's better than McDavid.
I wouldn't do that.
I would.
Okay, Kenny's not like that. He knows that McDavid's the best.
Then I'd be like, dude, give me Kadri. I'm like, I'll give you Gambrell. I'm like, yeah,
I thought about picking up Kadri. Then you picked him up.
It's been really good. 7th in our league. In like the season rank. For people who do not know.
I hate fantasy when I'm losing. I'm in the exact same position I was last year.
I love fantasy, especially when you're losing.
Ethan kicks ass.
I do. I'm really good at fantasy.
Fleeces Hoomp.
I think Cody's year is next year, though. Because after our draft this year, when we were talking about it, there's the players that you were going to pick are the players that I were going to pick. And I just took them before. Like Wilson and shit like that.
Next year's my year. We're calling it.
Well, it just means that I have to be more aware.
Or if we make another league with Kenny.
It's too late. It's already December.
There's still like half a year left.
Yeah, but it's too late. If you don't start from the start, you don't do it. Let's make Kenny do a baseball league. Who would do a baseball league with us? We're the only.
You, Breland.
I guess. That's why we should join a random baseball league.
Yeah.
Because I think Mucky's in like 8 hockey ones. And there's no way he has enough friends for 8. Like, that's not a diss, but like 8 leagues?
Mucky.
It's a lot, and he's in 3rd. A lot of practice just to lose to me.
I've only had 2 years of fantasy, so I'm still pretty new.
I've been doing fantasy for like 6 years, 7 years.
No wonder Buddy's in first.
Yeah. Well, I explained it to you guys. Could be better.
When who made like 10 moves before the year, and he's like, you never said that.
Yeah, we have every league can have different rules, but like I think it's fun to put like a cap on how many moves you can make because it makes it more strategic. Yeah. And I explained the rules to everyone, and then I saved it in our group chat, so if you were ever confused, you could go up and look. And Hoomp did not read them at all, and he made 10 moves before the year started when we had a cap of 20. And then he went, you didn't tell me. And I was like, go read it. And he's like, you didn't tell me. And I'm like, read it. And I'm like, yo, I hate Hoomp. But I love him at the same time.
Still don't know how he's ahead of me. Not by much, though.
Got to beat Mucky before he can beat Hoomp.
I'll take down Mucky.
Is that your goal?
Yeah. I will.
I will. Whether you like it or not.
Once Cooch is back.
Yeah, that's the underlying thing is like Cooch isn't even playing.
My Kucherov's my second best player, and he's not playing.
Might even be your bet. Oh yeah, you have McDavid. Never mind. I got Eichel hasn't played yet.
Oh my god, and he has point out.
Point's been kind of bad this year.
I'll take him.
Nope. Oh no. The thing is, I'm gonna have to find someone to drop when Eichel comes back, because he wasn't on my original roster. Oh, okay. I'll just give him to you.
I've been waiting for you to drop someone because I remember you talked about this before.
Who are you waiting for? You just waiting for my sloppy seconds?
Well, there's gonna be someone good that you drop, and I'll be like,
oh yeah, Ryan Strome.
Not him.
Jordan Kyrou.
Yep.
I'd rather have Eichel.
Well, yeah, but Kyrou will place someone on my team.
KB, you want to know something? I have 6 injuries. I'm not going to be dropping anyone. I'll just put someone back on IR.
Okay.
You just want Ryan Strome so bad.
I do, but he plays with Artemi.
Here's the thing. I don't know who I'd drop. Like, I've thought about this because Kadri's been too good to drop. I guess I could drop Kevin.
I'll take Fiala.
Suzuki.
Oh, no.
Draisaitl. Or maybe I do
Take
the good
Fiala.
old-fashioned 2 goalies.
Fiala takes lots of shots.
Yeah, but I have players who shoot.
I don't have enough who shoot.
I got
That's why I
Matthews
got Kyle
and Leon.
Connor. It's Kyle Connor shoots.
I got Matthews and Leon who do shoot a lot. Believe it
I
or
think
not.
McDavid should shoot more.
He did start shooting more this year.
That's good, Connor.
And ain't no way I'm getting rid of
Like
Tom
how
Wilson.
we just talked about. I remember this year you drafted Wilson right before me, and I went, "Damn it!"
I know that scared the shit out of me because like I was in my mind I'm like maybe I can go one more round and not pick him because I was just trying to see how long I could go without picking him because I didn't want to waste a high pick on him.
I wanted Wilson.
No, when that happened I was like shit. I was like fuck. I wasn't even gonna do it
Why did you?
because he's a good fantasy player.
I know. Sorry if I peeked the mic.
I don't think you did actually. I think I peeked the mic when I went. Damn it!
Like how we haven't talked about anything other than fantasy.
Do you know how long it's been?
Like 45 minutes.
36.
Oh,
And
that's not that
I
bad.
tried to transition out of fantasy.
But then I wanted to keep talking about it.
No, I actually had a pretty damn good transition out of fantasy, and then you went, do you want Heiskanen? And I went, okay,
Why didn't you take him?
because Heiskanen's bad.
I know.
When I picked
Actually, he was
Chikrin.
pretty good at the start of the year, and then he stopped getting points.
To be fair, I did have some good moves. I picked up Eichel from free agency. I picked up Hughes from free agency.
I picked up Brady.
I picked up Pedersen, but he's been underwhelming. Not on my
Actually,
team.
I think that was one of my best moves was to drop Garland and pick up Brady.
My best move, I think, is Chikrin for Hughes.
Chikrin, oh man.
Because the reason Breland dropped them because they weren't signed.
I
But
know.
in my mind, I'm like, okay, the minute those contracts break, I'm picking both of them up. So I put in waiver claims on both, and waiver claims going at like 1 a.m., so it would have been like 1:45 a.m. I pick up both of them, and I'm like, and then I remember the next day you're like, well, I'm picking up Brady.
I did, and then like a week later he signed it, and I was like, yes.
Well, like, it's a good thing you did because I would have picked up Brady.
Oh, no.
I think I already had a waiver claim on him, but the only reason I didn't do it before was because he didn't actually have a contract.
I took him. Ethan didn't. Imagine if you had the Kachuk bros.
That's what I was thinking. I wanted both of them, but they didn't sign them quick enough. So I was like, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
World Juniors.
Well, my favorite hockey to watch.
Cody might be going, but he also might not be going.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, you want to talk about the roster?
Is it official?
No.
Did we talk about the roster kind of last episode?
Not really.
Ryan T. Fairberg, baby. Fucking right, baby.
Ridley time. Better not be coasting out there, buddy.
Yeah, when we saw the Brandon Wheat game and they were coasting.
Ridley.
Do you have the rosters up?
I have Canada's.
I have none of them up. Canada World Junior roster. Do you want to talk about it while I search this up?
Sure. What do you want to talk about first?
Whatever you want to talk about. You thought the roster's up.
Well, it don't matter. Ethan, I talked about this with Ethan before the draft. Connor Bedard probably won't make it.
Yeah,
Too young.
if Shane Wright didn't make it last year, I
Yeah.
don't think Bedard makes it this year.
Yeah.
Especially the goats like Ryan DeVerberg there.
Yeah.
I love Ryan.
That's sick. Cole Perfetti's getting to play again.
Didn't he get cut?
No.
Who didn't make the team that was on it? Oh, Savoy didn't make the team.
Perfetti was on the team last year.
Who?
Perfetti.
No, didn't someone didn't make the roster that was on the team last year?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Holloway?
No, it was someone else.
Sorry.
Who?
Sorry. Except Zari's barely played this year.
When Stockton won like 12-2 and Zari got like 0 points.
No, he scored.
He got 1 point.
Jacob Pelletier's been really good this year.
Flames legend.
No, Jacob Pelletier has been awesome this year in the AHL.
Jacob Pelletier is actually a pretty good player.
Yeah.
Who's the dude that they
don't
drafted
know.
this year?
Oh, Matt Coronado. He's playing Team USA. That guy's good, man.
You know who he's with?
Who?
The GOAT, Matthew Nyes. Leaf legend.
Yeah. That's sick. We get to see Owen Power and Matty Beniers.
That is pretty sick, actually. There's 4 Oil Kings potentially going.
I think they will go.
They
Kosa's
better
gonna
go.
Make it. Gooley's gonna make it. DG's gonna make it, and Jake's gonna make it.
I hope they go. It sucks. It sucks for us. Hold on a second. Actually, no, never mind. The World Juniors are in Edmonton, so the Oil Kings wouldn't even play in Edmonton. Because I was thinking, hopefully we don't miss a game that we want to go to, like the Regina game.
Nope, that's not till like February, I think.
No, like literally. I got worried for a second because I was like, what the fuck? What if we miss one of the games we want to go to and all the good players aren't there? But like, it's in Edmonton. They can't play.
They'll be there.
I'm trying to find that player who got cut.
I'm trying.
Oh, it was Brant Clark.
Oh, yeah. He wasn't on the team last year, though, was he?
He was, I think so.
I don't think so.
Thought he was. Either way, it's still kind of surprising. He was picked like 6th overall.
Because I remember, he was not on the team last year.
Oh, no.
He wasn't. I remember.
Should be on this year.
Yeah, I know.
Can't really skate, apparently.
Oh, well.
What's with the Kings and drafting shitty skaters?
Yeah, to be fair, they still have really good defense, though.
Who's on the D? Caden.
Well, here they've got like a big list, but Lucas Cormier, Caden Gooley, Damon Hunt, Vincent Orio, Carson Lambos, Ryan O'Rourke, Owen Power, Donovan Sebrango, Ronan Seeley, Jack Thompson, and Olin Zellweger.
I like Owen Zellweger.
So do I. I played against that guy in ball hockey once.
Did he kick your ass?
Yep.
Do you know Damon Hunt's brother?
No.
Dryden Hunt.
Yo, legend.
Dub. I just searched that up because I wanted to know.
Gunther and Zellweger in the same game.
Did they light you up?
It was only 3-0, but I'm sure the shots were like 50. We had a really good goalie. The shots were
Mucky.
probably like 50-10. No, I wasn't Mucky.
I love when we play street hockey and Mucky's in net because it'll be like a cross crease pass and you'll have like a wide open net and Mucky will stare at you for 5 seconds and just tempt you to shoot it.
Wait.
And then he'll try and make a diving save and like he'll make like 1 in every 10 and it'll be like, oh. And I'm like, you literally just waited for me to shoot. Like you could literally wait there for like a minute and I don't think he'd move.
Yeah.
He's waiting for you to shoot so he can go, Marc-Andre.
Mucky.
I think Canada's going to have a good... It's kind of embarrassing that they lost last year.
Oh, yeah. I could feel it coming, though.
Kind of hyped when they lost. Like, not to be a dick.
World Juniors was boring last year because Canada just demolished and then played like booty in the gold medal game.
Well, like, I'm not trying to be a dick because, like, Canadian pride, I guess, but, like, it was kind of sick watching that team lose.
Yeah, because that team was stacked.
Yeah, and then they had Kirby.
Kirby got hurt.
When I made the argument that Kirby Doc shouldn't have played in the World Juniors and Brian was mad.
Yeah, I wanted him to. Like, I'd love to play in World Juniors, but, like, he didn't have to, obviously. But, oh, well.
What can you do?
Great this year.
Don't you like Logan Stankoven?
Yeah, Logan Stankoven's sick.
It's on here.
Yeah.
Right above Fairberg, baby.
Sniper.
I love RT. 7th round pick, baby. Fucking rights, baby.
Oh, man.
Probably won't make the team, but that would be pretty cool. Watching Leaf Legends.
Justin Sordiff's really good. Oh, my God. He got drafted by Florida?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, man.
Vancouver Giants legend.
Damn, Florida's good. And they got Dennis Sanko.
You want to know something funny?
Hmm.
One of my friends in college is cousins with a player that got drafted 3rd overall into the dub.
Oh.
His name's Tyler Popowich. And he quit playing hockey to become a SoundCloud rapper after getting drafted 3rd overall into the WHL.
I wonder how that's going.
Not very well. Should have stick to playing hockey.
Probably. Jeez.
I'm really interested by the WHL. what are you doing?
Thinking about the Trevor Bauer rap.
Oh my God, the Trevor Bauer
so
rap.
bad.
I don't like Trevor Bauer because Trevor Bauer's
Why?
kind of a piece of shit, but like, pretty funny watching him rap.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not very good decision. I don't think.
No.
I'm not gonna. I don't think it was very good in the dub, but like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna become a rapper. You know who Max Kellerman is? We already talked about this.
Yes, you mentioned him before.
He used to be a rapper.
Nice.
Now he's a US TV personality.
Oh,
Rap
yeah,
song
that's the
actually
guy
wasn't
who
that bad.
farted.
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
I actually really like Max Kellerman.
Good.
Stephen A. too.
Yeah.
Mucky talks a lot about Stephen A. lately.
Okay.
Did he not send you those videos?
No, Mucky doesn't send me those videos.
Does he play Game Pigeon with you?
No.
Plays Game Pigeon with me.
I don't offer to play Game Pigeon with him.
Me neither. He went, let's play.
He didn't do that with me. Thanks, Mucky.
Then he went, I've played Game Pigeon with all of my friends. Then he went, except the boys, because they don't talk to me.
Mucky doesn't talk to me.
Then talk to him.
Mucky.
Mucky, send him a Game Pigeon
Actually,
right now.
to be fair, Mucky asked to play Chell lots, except I don't like to play Chell because it sucks that we can't all play together anymore.
Yeah, it does suck. But hey, PlayStation. Am I right?
Or am I right?
Am I right or am I right?
Okay, what are we talking about next?
What do you want to talk about? We have, holy shit, you wrote so much. We didn't really talk about the biggest news in Vancouver.
Yeah, bro. Connor McDavid ejected.
Oh, yeah. That's the biggest news. Did you see
Out
the
of
hit?
Vancouver.
I think Vancouver's biggest.
Yeah.
And I don't, because I was pissed that Connor McDavid got ejected.
That was funny. No, I wasn't pissed because I have him for fantasy. I got.
I know, that's why I was pissed. You got 15 pims or whatever the fuck
and
that was.
Breadman got me 10 pims because he got ejected at the end of an overtime for some reason.
That's
He
stupid.
must have said something because I was watching the highlights and like he was on the ice at the end and I don't know why he got a misconduct.
That's stupid
I
that
was
you
like,
got so many fucking pims.
Oh yeah.
No, but McDavid got ejected. Whatever. Meh.
It was a penalty, but he shouldn't have been ejected.
Wasn't it a 5-minute major?
Yeah.
Who's that against again?
Kempe.
Oh, yeah, the Kings.
I would have I guess you could have called just a board.
Probably.
But like, yeah, it wasn't an ejection. But I was like, oh yeah. And the Oilers lost, so I was happy.
Oilers keep losing. Which is,
CC effect, baby. Giving Steven Lorentz a breakaway yesterday, but he didn't score. And then Mikko bobbled the puck. Oh yeah.
here's the thing. Leaf Oiler game is on Tuesday, and I have a bad feeling that the Oilers are going to play well in that game after playing like shit every other game.
I think the Leafs will win.
I hope. I get to see friggin' Alex Steves play.
You get to see Michael Bunting.
Oh, yeah. The Bunting jersey's here.
Yeah, his Bunting jersey finally came in.
So what is that the title of the episode? Bunting has
I
arrived.
thought it was Louis 1,000 games. Go Bunting jersey.
Bunting has arrived in
Edmonton.
Edmonton, in Edmoney. That's what we call podcasting magic, baby.
Yep.
You guys listen to us make our title live on show. Bunting has arrived in Edmoney. Or should we make it Ethan has already got it dirty?
This is fine.
Bunting has arrived in Edmoney. What do you think about the firings?
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Leaf
Actually,
legends Jim Benning and
Canucks
Travis
have been
Green.
playing really well.
Yeah, because they have a new coach.
Bruce the Tomato Head.
When he was like, fuck. Well, did
When
that
the fire alarm went off and he's like, I don't smell smoke.
Yeah, a few years ago in Minnesota, the fire alarm went off, and he's like, I'm not gonna get out. He's like, it's 5 flights of stairs. He's like, I'm going back to bed.
Bruce.
That would have been. Could you imagine? I was gonna say that would have been funny if he died, but like that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it's not funny.
It would have been funny if there actually was a big fire, and he's like, I'm sleeping.
He's like, I'm going to bed.
He's like, meh. Could you imagine?
Yes, Ethan.
Could you?
I'm imagining.
Imagine it. Describe it.
Bruce is screaming and flames are engulfing him.
That was kind of dark.
Or his room.
That was kind of dark.
Maybe not him.
Bruce is screaming and flames are engulfing him.
Well, you said describe it if there's a big-ass fire and he's in bed.
Well, you're like, I'm envisioning it, and I was like, okay, describe it
and
then.
I did.
And you're like, yeah, Bruce is fucking dying right now. And I was like, Cody. No, but a bunch of firings. Leaf legends Jim Benning and Travis Green got fired. Good. Jim Benning sucks.
Yeah.
Horrible GM. Really funny. He drafts pretty well, though. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I drafted Pettersson.
And Hughes.
Yeah.
And Höglander.
Höglander's sick.
He's pretty good. Oh, no, my computer's making noises. Okay, it just made a beep noise. I don't know if it picked up on the pod. I think it would be funny if it didn't pick up. Because now you just hear me describe nothing.
Yeah.
No, but that all happened. Old man Jim Rutherford's in as president and interim GM. Not a great GM. You go from the choice of not having Benning to big bad Jim.
Yeah.
Meh. Whatever. See what happens with that. Not much to say other than Vancouver is kind of a shit show. But hey, have some fun.
They've been playing better.
They have been playing better. Good for them.
Bo has been getting me some points finally. I know I didn't draft Bo for nothing.
Didn't you draft him for face-offs?
Heck yeah, and he's kicking ass in face-offs at least, so.
My mic keeps falling. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just nodded. You're like, I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
Talk about anything. You picked the target.
Spezza.
Yeah, what do you think? God, hey.
I think the NHL handled it pretty good.
The refs didn't.
Yeah, the refs didn't, but like, I think the suspensions were fair enough.
I guess.
Spezza's hit was really bad.
Yeah, that was a bad
That was
hit.
a brutal. Like, and I'm just like, Spezza with how long he's been in the league, like, you gotta know better than that, buddy.
No, that was a horrible hit, but it shouldn't even got to that point. The refs are incompetent.
Yeah.
Horrible refs.
Reffing was terrible that game.
Did you know? Well, Ian Cole also need a guy.
Yeah.
And one of the same refs working that game was working the Winnipeg Ian Cole's team game.
And then the NHL was like, oh, Ian just gets a fine.
Yeah, I don't.
And I'm like,
yeah, the reffing is horrible, and they need to fix that because it's dangerous, and that game shouldn't have got that out of hand in one period. When Pierre-Luc Dubois was like fucking Matthews.
yeah, they were
like,
hugging.
No, he was like literally.
I hate Pierre-Luc.
He was literally jumping on top of him, throwing him around, and then Matthews touched him once, and they're like, okay, coincidental minors, and I'm like,
oh yeah,
it's kind of bullshit.
it is.
Like if I were to punch you right now and you told me to stop it, we got in the same trouble.
Speaking of punching, never forget that time when Lucic punched that guy on Columbus.
Cole Sherwood.
Yeah.
Kiefer's
he
brother.
just came out and was like,
Wasn't that like one of his first games in the red?
Yeah. Lucic.
That's when he was kind of bad, but he's weirdly he's like rehabilitated himself.
His first year in Calgary was really bad, but last year and this year he's actually been really good.
Depends what you think really good
Okay,
is.
fourth line good. He's not really good. Don't get me wrong. It's Lucic.
For what you expect from him, he's been pretty good, but
when he scored and he's like,
yeah, you watched him score.
Yeah.
I think we talked about that last week,
but
but
height, man.
I think we were praying for him to score.
We said Lucic or Breadman.
Or Lewis.
Trevor hit the post. When it was in the same game.
Could you imagine?
Lucic and Lewis Schneip.
What about Richardson?
Oh, Brad. When he scored that winner for the Coyotes against Nashville, and I was hyped.
Cup champion. Brad.
Same with Lucic.
Same with Lewis.
And Lewis.
Oh my God, it's like
fourth line.
Lewis and Richardson played for Daryl Sutter. Hey, and I think Lucic.
Yeah, he's playing for him right now.
Well, he played LA
And
too.
in LA, yeah.
Holy shit. Now I know why. Did Goodbranson play for them? I don't think so.
I still don't know why they played Zadorov over Yushosh.
Because Nikita's the best defenseman in the league.
It's because Zadorov's big.
And they traded what did they trade for him? A third-round
They
pick?
signed him.
No, but they traded for his rights. I think they gave up a
I don't
third.
think so.
Check it right
That was
now.
for Pitlick.
No, they signed Pitlick.
No, they traded for Pitlick from Seattle.
Yeah, but they didn't trade a third-round pick.
It was, I think, a second. The Pitlick trade was bad. They traded like a second or third round pick for Tyler
There's no
Pitlick.
fucking way they traded a second.
Oh my gosh.
When I search up Nikita Zadorov, one of the pictures is signed by the Flames. Yeah, third-round pick in 2022 for big Nikita.
Oh, they did? Oh my
Tyler
gosh.
Pitlick. Fuck. I typed his name wrong. Tyler Pitlick. The Pitlicker.
Oh, it was a fourth round pick. Thank God.
I was going to say, if they traded a fucking second-round pick for the Pitlicker, to score 0 goals in
Yeah,
20.
Tyler Pitlick's been bad this year. He's been licking pits.
He's 14 points away from 100.
That's pretty cool. Hopefully he could hit that this year.
Do you think he's going to score 16 points this year?
No.
He's got 2. What's he on pace for is my question.
4.
Oh, I don't think so. Divided by 21. Do you want to guess?
6.
8. Not even. It's 7.8.
Man.
So if you round up, it's 8. But Jesus,
We're missing
Pitlick.
Brett Ritchie.
Yeah, when's Big Bad Brett coming back?
I think he's soon.
I hope. I want to see.
Pitlick's out too, so.
I
That's
want.
why Adam Ruzicka's playing.
I want Nick versus Brett.
I love Ruzicka.
Nick Ritchie scored his first goal.
So did Adam Ruzicka.
Yeah, but Nick Ritchie, baby, Baconator, baby. I don't know why you don't like the Baconator. He's awesome.
Nick is bad.
Same as Ruzicka.
Ruzicka's been pretty good.
Same with the Baconator.
Ruzicka's only played like 7 games.
Take it back.
No. Actually, Baconator eliminated the Oilers that year. So it's pretty
Ruzicka has
awesome.
2 points in his career.
In like 7 games.
Yeah. Not that
bad
good.
for a fourth liner.
Nick Ritchie is awesome.
And he's playing with Lewis.
Oh my God. Nick Ritchie. I love the. I get to see Nick Ritchie play live.
Yes, Ethan, you're going to watch a Leafs.
Yeah, but
Travis Boyd doesn't play for him anymore.
Travis Boyd's
First line center for the Yotes.
Are you serious?
He was at one point.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yotes are bad. Then it was
I'm always
Barrett.
serious.
Shut the fuck up, Siri. Why is Siri on? She's always
Because
serious.
you said, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, but I don't know why she's on. Nick Ritchie has 8 points this year. 1 goal. 19 pims. The Baconator. I actually really like Nick Ritchie. Puck just hasn't been going in. He's been playing well. Why are you shaking your head?
Nick is bad.
Yeah, but you can't say that after cheering for Richardson.
I never said Richardson was good.
You
Rather,
said
Ritchie.
Lucic was really good.
Yeah, Lucic has been good for expectations.
Same with Nick.
No.
For a 4th line.
Yeah, Lucic. Lucic's actually third line, buddy.
That's not. Hey, but Ilya Mikheyev's almost back.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, oh, I read it wrong. I thought Nick Ritchie had 136 points in junior. That was
He
penalty
didn't.
minutes.
I remember when Nick Ritchie was supposed to be really good.
Nick Ritchie, 7th overall pick.
Yeah.
10th overall pick. Pretty damn close. Who got picked around Nick Ritchie? Kevin Fiala was next.
Meh.
Brandon Pierlini.
Oh, boy.
Jacob Verana. Julius Honka. Dylan Larkin. Sanheim Tuck. Schmaltz.
I love Nick Schmaltz.
How's he playing this year?
Mad, he has 5 points.
Not as good as Nick.
But he was injured.
Still not as good
He
as
was
Nick.
injured for like 2 months.
What did I say?
Go vote Breadman All-Star.
Yeah, all-star captains are coming out.
It's going to be Brad.
It was funny looking at the Atlantic division because it's like all these all-stars and then it's like Tage Thompson. It's like Kyle Okposo. Yeah. Who would you vote from the Sabres?
Olofsson.
Nope.
Yep.
Okposo.
Or Thompson. Tage Thompson's actually pretty good.
Tage Thompson, first year being good. Every year he's been shit. Holy shit, Brendan Lemieux was almost a first-round pick.
Oh, boy.
First pick in the second round by the Buffalo Sabres, baby.
That ain't good.
You know, he isn't good. I hate Brendan Lemieux. Horrible player.
So do I.
Horrible player, worst guy.
Brickhead.
Holy shit, he was traded for Zach Bogosian. Isn't the Evander Kane trade? Oh my, and he was...
And Evander played in the first game.
With the Barracuda.
Yeah. It's a -1.
Matt Murray got injured in the AHL.
Really?
After being like a 850 in one game.
Oh, man, Matt.
2-time Stanley Cup champion, Matt Murray.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll bounce back? You weren't on the episode we talked about this.
Unfortunately, probably not. Because his dad passed away, and that was when he started going downhill.
I think Matt Murray just kind of sucks.
Of course you do.
What do you mean, of course I do?
You think everyone sucks.
Do you think Matt Murray's good?
No. He was.
I'm not saying he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Just think he's kind of bad. 911 career save percentage. Good for him.
That's pretty good.
In the NHL. Hey, he actually was pretty good this one year. 923. Second year in the league.
Oh, yeah.
What a great player. Just kidding. Matt Murray sucks. I don't think he'll ever be back at that level. Probably. It'll be cool when Ottawa buys him out and then he does the Martin Jones. Is actually pretty good as a backup somewhere, but yeah. I don't think he'll sustain anything. Just think Matt Murray's kind of booty. Just my opinion. Do you think he'll get bought out?
Probably not. Well,
or traded for someone bad.
Maybe that.
We got a little bit of baseball news.
Yeah, we do.
Do you want to lead with it?
Apparently, before the lockout, the Blue Jays had some interest in left-handed starting pitcher Kikuchi. I don't know his first name.
UC.
But I like Kikuchi.
He was really good to start the year last year. He made the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Then he was bum. But who knows? Maybe that's kind of the guy that I feel like we've mentioned his name before. He's kind of like perfectly what they need. That fifth starter.
Yeah.
Like.
That's what I'm thinking.
And you could pair him with Hyun Jin.
Yeah.
Have the Asian bros together. That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
You were talking about not understanding the Freddie Freeman.
Well, yeah, they have Vlad.
Would you like Freddie Freeman if they signed him?
Yeah. As long as it's not a hella long deal.
How would you set up your infield if they did get him? It's good. It would be a hella long deal too.
I don't even know, man.
Is Vlad bad at third? Because he used to play third, but like...
Vlad's really good at first base now.
One of them can play DH, was it the cool thing, but then like you don't have a use for like people like Randall Grichuk. But like if you get Freddie Freeman, who gives a shit if you don't have a use for Randall Grichuk? It's Randall friggin' Grichuk.
Heck yeah. Not
to diss Randall, but like get him out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
What else do you want to talk about?
I don't know, Joe.
Because we could wrap it soon if you want.
Doesn't matter.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Well, I don't really know what else to do. Louis hit 1,000 games.
Yeah, we don't have much else to talk about.
Like the Olympics are coming up, but...
Dubnik PTO.
Yes, the Dubster. Once when I was younger, I said shutout while Devin Dubnik was playing, and then he gave up a goal. My dad faked called him, and I cried. He's like, I'll call him. I'll tell him right now. And I'm like, no! Then he called him, and I was like, I'm so sorry, Devin. For some reason in my mind, Devin Dubnik would be on his phone and had my dad's number. I'm like, he's mid-game. I was like 7, though, so it's fine.
Yeah.
No, but there isn't much more to talk about. Olympics are coming up soon.
That's hype.
Yeah, a couple weeks or whatever.
The China quarantine.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
That sucks. That's a bit of a risk.
I feel like isn't there gonna be news today?
Yeah, if you test positive, like while you're at the Olympics, you have to quarantine in China for 5 weeks.
Yeah, it said 3 to 5 and like.
Or yeah, up to 5 weeks.
That's a lot, Joe.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that's a risk.
That's why Robin Leonard's not going, because he doesn't want to risk COVID and like mental health shit like that.
I understand it.
But like,
he wasn't gonna be the starter anyway, so.
Who would?
Markstrom.
Oh yeah.
It'll be him and Leanish if they both go.
I don't think Lenis is good enough.
Who else are they gonna take?
Well, if Leonard was going.
Well, yeah, but now not Leonard. Who else are you gonna take?
Me. And Ruth.
Oh yeah.
And Ruth.
Jonas.
And Roth kind of sucks, but.
I know.
Thinking about Enruth reminds me of the time that the Leafs had Michael Neuwirth for a couple preseason games.
I remember he was really good too, and then they let him go.
He played like one game the preseason.
Oh, whoops.
Played Buffalo.
I used to like Michael Neuwirth.
I remember when he was okay, when he played for Buffalo. And I think he played for the Islanders too.
And Philly.
Philly, Washington.
I think that was it.
Let's see if Michael Neuwirth played for any other teams.
Pretty sure that was it.
Neuwirth. Come on, big money, big money, big money. Why have I already clicked on his thing? In what? That's all. That is all the teams. I don't know why I was searching on Michael Neuwirth, because it was in my, like, you know when you click on something, it's purple?
Yeah. You've already.
I don't know why I'm searching on Michael Neuwirth, but hey, I did. He was traded for Chad Johnson.
Oh, man.
And Yaroslav. Whoa, he goes traded for Jaro. Crazy. No, not much more to talk about. Olympics are coming up. Kind of a shorter episode today.
Yeah. It's a good thing we talked about fantasy.
Literally half of this episode was fantasy.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'm kind of losing my voice, so kind of should wrap it up. Because I'm going to lose it.
Okay.
And
thanks
you won't
for
hear
listening,
it.
guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening. We'll be back next week. Sorry if this was a shorter episode. Listen to our fantasy. Listen to it 2 times if you want.
Yeah.
Follow us on Instagram. I'm Ethan Maat, ETHANMAAT. You can view our website there. Same with my Twitter. Same thing. Follow our Instagram, Misyk And Maat Sports Talk. Cody, what do you want to plug?
Nothing.
Nothing? You always have something to say.
I said thanks for watching.
Yeah, but you always have something different to say.
What do you mean?
You always say something like Louis 1,000 games.
What could I say?
We're not finishing until you say something.